Good afternoon, Prairie Dunes Country Club members. This is Jay Johnson, your general manager. We're having a little fun today. It's Tuesday, which means that it's Taco Tuesday here at the club. A lot of you have already placed your orders for our curbside pickup. What we thought about doing is we have an in-house recipe where we can make fresh made margarita mix. It's actually a recipe that I came up with. I didn't really come up with it. A member brought it back from Cabo one time. And there's a secret ingredient that I never would have thought of. But a lot of times when you're drinking margaritas, the big drawback is heartburn, and the secret ingredient actually cuts down on the heartburn. So what we're going to do is show you a recipe where you can make your own. We're going to be selling them every Tuesday in these mason jars. What we'll do is we'll fill it up 2/3. So all you've got to do at home is add 1/3 of your favorite tequila. I would recommend any gold tequila or reposado tequila, but you fill it up to the top, and then therefore it's all pre-mixed already, so all you have to do is shake it and pour it over ice and you'll be done. So what we're going to do is show you the recipe. In order to do this, you can, when I first started doing this, we were fresh squeezing limes and lemons and oranges. It makes a better product, but to be honest with you, it's very tedious, a lot more expensive. And you can buy fresh made, fresh squeezed lemon and lime juice in your grocery stores. So you can buy that. So what I'm going to talk to you about is not ounces per se, it's going to be parts, because you can scale it up or down depending on how many you plan on making. So the mix is 2 parts of lemon juice, 2 parts of lime juice, 'and then it's 1 part each of orange juice, and the secret ingredient that I was talking about is actually apple juice. Apple juice is that secret ingredient that cuts in on the acidity. And to be honest with you, after you make it and you feel like it's a little too acidic, add a little more apple juice that not only cuts down on the acidity, but it will also add a little bit of sweetness to it. Simple syrup is the last ingredient, so it's 2.5 parts of simple syrup. Now, when you're making simple syrup, there's a couple different ways that that you can make it. I recommend 2 parts sugar and 1 part water. Okay. A lot of times you will see equal parts sugar and water. While that does work, it creates a much more watered down simple syrup. And I always like to think we're not making simple water, we're making simple syrup. So that right there is the margarita mix that you would buy in the stores, but this is a homemade recipe for you. So, like I said, we're going to sell these through the club on Tuesdays, and it'll come to you with 2/3 of the mix. You just fill it up with the tequila, pour it over your ice. But what we're going to do right now is show you how to actually make a proper margarita. You got your glass. Fill it full of ice. A lot of times people will fill it about 2/3 of the way or even halfway. You can do that if you'd like to, but really it doesn't. The ratios of liquor and mixer kind of get thrown off, and the ice melts pretty fast. So we always recommend filling it full of ice. It's going to be 1/2 ounce of triple sec, then 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces, depending on how long of a day you've had, of tequila. You top the rest off with your mix. I like to shake my margaritas because it creates a little bit of a frothiness to it that I personally prefer. Now, if you liked salt around your rim, you would do that at this time. I personally do not prefer it. Fill it up. Another thing I do at home a lot of times is I will take a juicer, cut a lime in half, squeeze some fresh lime juice into it, and then you're just going to garnish with the lime. And there you have it. Homemade, fresh made margarita mix. You can get this through the club, or all the ingredients that we just did, you can find at your local grocery store. Have a great day and happy Tuesday.